Yeah, very big welcome to all of you. So today the Sun and Pluto are both in Aquarius. And Aquarius is Uranus, and Uranus is the future, is of course the revolution. And there is underlining in our lives a revolution happening, a revolution of consciousness, a consciousness that says we like to be a star, we like all to shine the way we are made, natural, naked. We show ourselves and we bring hope to others to be the way they are. The moon then today, of course, is in the Lovers. Love yourself just the way you are so that you can attract the partner that fits to you the most, so that a really beautiful union can arise through that, right? And so the star connected with Uranus and the Lovers connected with Mercury is going to bring here this collective message to all of us. And so I have picked, of course, the Sun, Uranus, Pluto, Moon, and Mercury. And I'm going to start with the Sun that has moved today into Aquarius. The Sun is a dwarf star. And so we're going to see what the message is here. And I'm going to do everything here right now so that the reading becomes quite authentic and it's a collective message. And this idea came last night when I looked at an old video of mine and I saw that I have to do the reading today like this. The Seven of Wands is Mars in Leo. Now, Mars in Leo means that we need to stand up for what we believe in, right? And that we're going to open portals, we're going to open doors with love, right? With a higher consciousness. And it's very interesting because Sun today in Aquarius, the opposite sign of Aquarius is Leo. And so the lion's strength, the lion's passion is very important that we incorporate that now, right, with Aquarius, particularly Pluto in Aquarius, right? That's where we're going to need a strong foundation that we can say, I'm going to open anything with love, because here you have the courage to stand up. Here you have the courage to say, no, I don't want certain injustice anymore in my life, and I will fight for it, but I will fight with a lot of love for it. Then the next is Uranus. Now, I have the very, very old Visconti Sforza Tarot, and look at that. It's very interesting. I shuffled it, and who is at the bottom of the deck? Here, the Fool, a new beginning. That's exactly already the card. I feel like I don't even need to shuffle anymore, right? It's almost like that's it, right? It's like here we have Uranus and we have the Fool, right? And so you see very clearly that there is something now new, there is something crazy, there is something innovative that Uranus is bringing to us, and the Sun that is giving us our personality and our way of being is saying, yes, you can be strong in the way you begin to be yourself, like as crazy as you are, almost looking like a beggar, almost looking like you fell and you have lost yourself, right? And so that's the message in a way, right? That's what Uranus brings, even though certain things may be difficult, right? but you're taking that step, you have a dog with you, and you can see these are from the 15th century, right? These are pictures of the cards that still exist, but they are falling apart. And so I am using really the very, very old deck, because in this deck all the court cards are masculine and feminine, all of them, right? And so I wanted to, of course, use this as on the position of Uranus, because this month we're going to really look at what Uranus is telling us, what new beginning we're doing it. But I wanted to do also today a collective reading. Now, Pluto, the shadow side and the mystic deep within us, right? The transformation, the change. We're going to look what message is coming here, and we will see through the Lifruma Healing Oracle what the message is. Hang through 75. So Pluto, like I said, the transformation. Pluto also rules the last judgment, the call or the calling, is to hang through to whatever this new beginning will bring to you, right? And with the 7 of Wands, the Mars in Leo, you see here also a 7 now, and a 5 as well, which is then the Hierophant, the 7, the emotional fulfillment of the Chariot of Cancer, plus the information that comes through the 5, then calculated together we get a 12. The 12 is the Hanged Man, and so the Hanged Man is also a little bit of a new beginning, because he's falling, right? And usually the Fool has also fallen down and is also kind of upside down. And so I'm just going to read you what the message is here. Mimir's well of runic wisdom, a time out of time where all are welcome. Hang suspended with sublime intention. Sacrifice something sacred to scrutinize your present perspective. Mimir's instruction is clear. What that is precious to you are you willing to give to the well, so you might be well? Nothing is free. For the welling up you must offer up a fair cost, or you'll stay lost. Will you hang true? Review. Very clear, Pluto is inspiring you now to actually go deeper and to see now what shadow sides are still lurking deep down with you. And the Hanged Man is letting you know, right, the calculation together of the 7 and the 5, the Hanged Man, and then the 3 is left, right? And so the 7 and the 3 is a 10. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune is saying this is part of the deal. This is part of the evolution. This is part of how we grow up, how we change, how we actually realize now that Pluto is gonna bring quite a change into our lives. Good. Then the moon. The moon that is in Gemini, the Lovers. And the Lovers is ruled by Mercury. We're going to look at Mercury after this. First, we're going to see what Gemini is saying here to all of this. Here we go. Okay, the Gemini. The Knight of Wands is coming. That's Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is Jupiter. How big can you make yourself? How much fun can you have? How much are you using also now your strength to enjoy yourself? It's almost like there would be a combination between them, right? Because this is Leo and this is Sagittarius, both fire signs. And so it's a time now to also enjoy deep in your subconscious, you feel like you want to enjoy, you want to really be someone that says, well, now we're going to be part of a tribe. We're going to be together. We're going to have the courage, right? We're going to show to the world that we can do it. And this is the ninth zodiac sign of philosophy, of learning, of spiritually opening yourself up and recognizing that the message is here for all of us. Like, drum it out, right? Chant it out. Bring it to the people, right? Because then with the 6, the 9 and the 6, we get the 15, which is Capricorn. Capricorn was the social status that Pluto was in for 15 years, right? And 15 is, of course, also the 15th century. These cards were made, right? And I mean, you see now the evolution that we have made and the changes that we have made. And we realize that then the 6 is left here again, right? If I calculate all of this together. So the 6 is love yourself, right? That's what the Lovers or Gemini is actually saying to you. Love yourself. Beat it out, right? Bring it out to the people and having fun, right? With the courage that you're bringing here to the people, because the 9 and the 7 is the 16. It's the Tower, and Tower is the change, that certain things need to go, need to leave because they don't work anymore in this new society. And it's always the young that are actually pushing the old to change, and the old don't want to change, right? There is like a reluctance. Good. So let's see what Mercury wants to say to all of this. So here I get 2 cards. The Sun and the Child. So the Child is letting you know, yes, we can begin, right? The 7, then here, be strong for that which you want to become, and allow 2 times 7 to recognize that the 7 is the crown chakra and that the 2 is the creativity, that you want to be this innocent personality. You also have the 7 in here, so you have 3 times the 7. 3 times the 7 is be empowered, hang through, right, by the way you see things. And the Sun, the 53, we have 5. The Hierophant again, right? The 5 is here as well. The Hierophant, the information, the message, the Taurus energy, which was yesterday, right? The moon was yesterday in Taurus. And so then the 3, the Empress, right? The Trinity, the triangle, that's actually pointing down, which is the Empress. So here then together we get an 8. And Aquarius is the 17, and the 17 calculated together gets then also an 8. And so you recognize that the Sun brings us really this strength, brings us now in our way of being, in our personality, the strength to shine the strength, to shine a new beginning that brings here the hang true, right? The being true to yourself, learning and understanding and celebrating also the young generation that is actually helping us to go forward into the new dimension, into the new paradigm. And so we see here that the 8 and the 7 is again a 15. The 15, Capricorn is leaving, Capricorn is saying goodbye, the 15 becomes a 6, and so true love begins now to shine forward through the young generation, through this childish way of being, which is not childish, it's just a new perspective that we can now embody, right? We can realize, oh my God, I am awakening much, much earlier. The young generation, they're so much more awakened in the way they are dealing with emotions, dealing with all these situations that are happening outside. I mean, they're literally looking at us and it's like, what are you fighting for? For what? Right? For them, it's almost like they're so innocent, right? And that's what actually is left here, right? And the sixth, the love, a true love of being with the light, of now recognizing that the sun is a dwarf star, right? And the dwarf star is literally here now letting you know everybody can be a star, everybody can be shining bright and bringing this new paradigm here on planet Earth. And that's the message. And so I also want to thank you all for being part of my channel, because it means a lot to me, right, that you are interested in the secret but also plain visible mystery. And that's really what Pluto does, right? Pluto now through Aquarius, right, through the hope, through the star, is bringing us really the moment of now we can really hang through, right? Hang through in a way that the energy that you are bringing to the collective is important. And whatever we can do is helpful, right? And so that's my contribution in a way, right, to my generation. And there is always the opportunity to, of course, look at other channels. How are they doing it, right? And so, yeah, I'm really grateful and thankful for being able to give you all this very, very powerful energy. And so one more time, thank you so much for being with me on this channel. Namaste.